not okay, but you wouldn't know, 'cause I've been wearing this face everywhere I go. They ask me how I'm doing, I say fine, I say great. But every single morning I wake up to this weight. I laugh too loud at everything, that's not even funny. I keep my phone on silent, cause the silence feels less lonely. I pull the hoodie tighter like it keeps the cold from spreading. But the cold ain't from the weather, it's the thoughts inside my head. I scroll through people's highlight reels till 3 a.m. on Sunday. And I tell myself I'm healing when I'm just surviving Monday. And I smile, God, I smile so wide, 'cause if they see me falling, then there's nowhere left to hide. So I smile, I smile, I smile. I'm not okay, but I keep smiling. Got a whole world going on and I'm still trying. Crack a joke, laugh it off, keep the crowd delighted. But behind this smile I'm quietly dying. I'm not okay, but I keep smiling. Same performance, same line. If you look me in the eyes, really look, you'd find it. The boy behind the smile who never stopped crying. I used to talk to someone, used to let people in. But the last time that I did, I didn't know where to begin. So I swallowed every sentence, turned my feelings into static. Became the funny one, the strong one, made it look automatic. I'm everybody's shoulder, never mind to lean on. Got 100 people around me, but I still feel so alone. I say I'm tired, yeah, me too. They never asked me further, and I thank them for that answer, 'cause the truth might have hurt her. And I smile, God, I smile so wide, like everything is perfect, like I'm perfectly fine. So I smile, I smile, I smile. I'm not okay, but I keep smiling. Got a whole world going on and I'm still trying. Crack a joke, laugh it off, keep the crowd delighted. But behind this smile I'm quietly dying. I'm not okay, but I keep smiling. Every single day, same performance, same lying. If you look me in the eyes, really look, you'd find it. The boy behind the smile will never stop crying. I just want someone to ask me one more time. No, really, how you doing? You can drop the act, it's fine. I just wanna say it out loud, say I'm barely keeping up. Say the smile ain't real, say the laugh ain't enough. But I already know what happens when I let it show. They get uncomfortable, they leave and I'm alone again. So it's not okay, but I keep smiling. Nobody sees the quiet way I'm dying. One day I'll let it break, stop all this hiding. But tonight I'll smile again, at least I'm trying. I'm not okay, I'm not okay, but I keep smiling, I keep smiling. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. Going back to places that don't exist anymore. But I remember everything. I remember the way you laughed at 2 a.m. when the whole world was sleeping and it was just us then. I remember the hoodie you left on my chair, the way you said my name like you actually cared. I remember the arguments we had in the rain, how you go quiet first and I just sit with the pain. I remember your hands, I remember your eyes, I remember the moment I first felt you lie. I remember everything, and that's the cruelest thing, 'cause you forgot me like I was nothing. But I'm still here, still suffering, carrying every little thing. They say time heals, but time just moves. And I'm still standing in a room full of you. I remember everything, every word, every fight, every drive home in silence, every I'm alright, every promise you made in the dark just to leave. I remember everything, God, I wish I could grieve, but I can't let go what I shouldn't hold on to. I remember everything, I remember you, yeah. birthday, you don't remember mine. I remember the last time we laughed and felt fine. I remember deleting your number and saving it back. All the texts that I drafted and never sent back. I remember the version of me that believed that love was enough, that you never just leave. I remember the hospital smell, the cold floor, when I sat alone outside a locked door. Nobody called, nobody came. I remember everything and nothing feels the same. They say move on, but where do I go when every road I take still leads back to you somehow? I remember everything, every word, every fight, every drive home in silence, every I'm alright, every promise you made in the dark just to leave. I remember everything, God, I wish I could grieve, but I can't let go. What I shouldn't hold on to. I remember everything. I remember you. I remember the night I stopped calling back. I remember deciding I was done with that. I remember the silence, it felt like a grave. I remember the version of me you couldn't save. But I also remember who I was before you, before I built my whole world just to hand it to you. I remember myself, and maybe that's enough to start forgetting that I ever called this love. Now I sit in the places we used to go, order the same drink, watch the same snow. And I wonder if anywhere in your mind there's a corner where I still exist, somewhere in time. Probably not, and that's okay. I remember enough for both of us anyway. I remember everything, every word, every fight, every drive home in silence, every I'm alright, every promise you made in the dark just to leave. I remember everything, God, I wish I could grieve. I remember your laugh, I remember your name, I remember the fire before it became flame. I remember the ending, I remember the start. I remember everything, especially the part where I loved you. I remember, I still remember, and I think I always will. I never asked to be here, never asked to feel this way, but you keep throwing stones at me like I ruined your whole day. I walked in quiet, kept my head down low, tried to mind my business, let my feelings go. But you were watching, waiting just to see me fall, like my pain was entertainment, like I meant nothing at all. I gave you chances, gave you more than I should, kept on believing maybe someday you'll be good. But every word you said cut deeper than a blade, and I'm still bleeding from the wounds that you made. So tell me what I did, tell me what I said, 'cause all I ever did was live inside my head. Why hate me? What did I ever do to you? Why hate me? I was just trying to get through. You don't know me, never tried to understand, just tore me down with your cold and empty hands. Why hate me? I used to cry about it late nights alone. Now I just feel numb, sitting here on my own. You said I was too soft, said I never fit in, but the scars that you left, that's the real origin of every wall I built, every door I closed, every fake smile I wore just to hide what nobody knows. You wanted me to break, wanted me to crawl, but I'm still standing here back against the wall. So tell me what I did, tell me what I said, 'cause all I ever wanted was to get out of my head. Why hate me? What did I ever do to you? Why hate me? I was just trying to get through. You to yourself, and I was just the mirror. Maybe your own pain was loud and I made it clearer. I forgive you, not for you, but so I can breathe. 'Cause carrying your hate was killing me. There's a bench by the old bridge where we used to sit. Still go there alone. I don't know why. We had a spot between the oak trees and the broken fence, where nobody asked questions and nothing had to make sense. You steal your brother's lighter just to watch the small flame burn. I pretend I wasn't falling, didn't want to take my turn. We carved our names in something that the weather's worn away. I drove back just to find it, but the wood had started to decay. And I stood there like an idiot, just talking to a tree, saying all the things I should have said when you were here with me. I know the road by memory, every pothole, every broken street. But roads don't take you back in time, they just remind you what you left behind. Somewhere only we know the grass is still the same green. Somewhere only we know I go there just to feel something. The world forgot that place exists, but I still feel your hand in mine. Somewhere only we know I'm standing there for the last time. I found a photo on my old phone from that summer night. You were paint on your left cheek and I had stars in my eyes. We didn't know that we were happy, 'cause we thought it'd always stay. Funny how you only see the gold after it fades away. I memorized the way you laughed before the hard days came, before the distance turned to silence and the silence turned to blame. I'm not angry at the ending, I'm just grieving what we were. Two kids who found a hideout from a world that hurt. I know the smell of summer rain, I know it always brings you back again. But memories don't warm your hands, and I'm too tired to understand. Somewhere only we know the grass is still the same green. Somewhere only we know I go there just to feel something. The world forgot that place exists, but I still feel your hand in mine. Somewhere only we know I'm standing there for the last time. You probably don't think about it the way I think about it every single week. You probably found you somewhere new, with someone who could give you what you need. And I'm happy for you, genuinely. But happiness and healing aren't the same, because I still go to somewhere only we know, and I still whisper your name. I think I keep returning 'cause I'm scared if I let go, the last piece of us vanishes and nobody would know that we were something real once, that we had a secret place, that two lost kids found shelter in each other for a space. So I sit by the oak trees, watch the broken fence breathe, tell myself this is the last time. Then I fold and I leave. Somewhere only we know the leaves are still the same. Somewhere only we know I left before the rain. Somewhere only we know I think I'm letting go, but part of me stays there. somewhere only we know. Don't listen to this if you're heartbroken. Don't listen if you still got their name saved. Don't listen if you're lying in the dark, staring at a ceiling, wondering if they're okay. Too late, huh? I should've put a warning on this feeling. Should've locked the door before you walked in. Now you're sitting with a hollow in your ribcage, and a voice in your head that won't stop calling their name. You're scrolling back through every conversation, looking for the moment something changed. You keep replaying all the last times, like if you watch enough you'll find a way to rearrange. But you won't, and you know it. You just need somewhere to put the pain. So you press play on a sad song at midnight, and now you're crying in the dark again. Don't listen if your heart broken, 'cause I'll only make it worse. Don't listen if you're broken open and you haven't healed the hurt. I'll take you back to every moment you've been trying to forget. Don't listen if your heart broken, but I know you won't stop yet. You still wear the hoodie that they left here. You still sleep on one side of the bed. You still catch yourself about to text them. Then you close the phone and stare ahead. You told everybody you were over it. You smiled and said you're fine, but fine is just the word we use when the truth would take too long to describe. You deleted all the photos, but you still remember everyone. You moved on with all your body, but your soul is still not done. Don't listen if your heart broken, 'cause I'll only make it worse. Don't listen if you're broken open and you haven't healed the hurt. I'll take you back to every moment you've been trying to forget. Don't listen if your heart broken, but I know you won't stop. Maybe grief is just love with nowhere left to land. Maybe missing someone is the price of letting them in. And if this song is too close, I'm sorry, but I understand, 'cause I wrote this for the version of me that still reach for someone's hand. The bed feels like a burial, the quiet feels like a scream. The hardest part of losing someone is forgetting what it's like to just be softly fading. I told you not to listen, but we never listen, do we? We always pick the song that tears the stitches open slowly. It's okay, let it out. Nobody's watching tonight, just you and the version of them you keep alive in the back of your mind. Say it's better, I've heard that before, but nobody's knocking on my side of the door. I smile for the camera as I bleed on the floor. Only 1% know what I'm living this for. I walk in a room full of people and still feel alone. Got family around me, but I'm talking ghosts. They ask how I'm doing, I say fine like I'm posed, but fine is a costume I wear when I'm close To the edge of myself, to the parts no one sees. The version of me that stays up till it's 3. Rewinding on memory, searching for peace, finding nothing but silence and broken beliefs. I tried to explain it, they nodded and smiled, said everybody goes through it. Not like this child. Not this specific, not this particular way. That's why I stopped talking, they just don't relate. Only 1% can feel what I feel. Only 1% know that the pain is this real. You say you've been broken, I know you have to, but there's a different kind of broken that nobody knew. Only 1% been to this place in their head where you're too tired to live but too scared to be dead. I'm not looking for pity, I'm just telling the truth. Only 1%, and I think that's true. I used to believe in the version they sold, that if you work hard enough, you'll grow out of the cold. That love fills the cracks and the hurt gets old. But I'm 20-something winters deep and still numb to the soul. I've read all the self-help, I've taken the steps, then the breathing, the journaling, managing stress. But some nights the ceiling just stares back like a test, and I'm feeling quietly pressed in my chest. So I write it in verses, I bleed on the page. Not for the playlist, not chasing the stage, just so somebody out there can sit with their pain and know that at least one other person felt the same. Only 1% can feel what I feel. Only 1% know that the pain is this real. You say you've been broken, I know you have to, but there's a different kind of broken that nobody knew. Only 1% back to this place in their head where you're too tired to live but too scared to be dead. I'm not looking for pity, I'm just telling the truth. Only 1%, and I think that's you. Maybe you found this at 3 a.m. Maybe you played it again and again. Maybe you thought that you were the only one, drowning in daylight under everyone's sun. You're not broken beyond what the world can repair. You're just 1% rare, and rare isn't wrong. Rare just means the right words take longer to find. So I wrote you this song. Only 1%, but we're out here. We're still here. We're still here. I don't feel the same no more. Something left and locked the door. I keep searching for a reason, but I can't find what I'm looking for. I used to fight through every night, used to tell myself it's fine, used to draw these finish lines. Now I can't even draw a line. I've been staring at the ceiling, trying hard to feel the feeling, but my chest is just so empty, like a house with no one living. Tried to pray but nothing answered, tried to cry but ran out of tears, tried to talk but words not working, so I just stopped after all these years. You said I'd make it if I wanted, said the storm would pass in time, but the rain don't stop for broken people, and I'm tired of that tired life. I gave up, not 'cause I wanted to. I gave up 'cause I had nothing left to prove. I gave up on the version that I tried to be. I gave up, and maybe that's what's freeing me. I don't answer when they call now, let the voicemails feeling fall down. Everybody says they love me when it's easy when I'm around, but the moment that I'm drowning and the silence gets too loud, funny how the crowd gets smaller silence for weakness. Don't mistake my peace for giving in. I just stopped carrying what was never mine. I stopped drowning just to fit in. This ain't the end of my story. This is me choosing where it starts. I gave up on who they needed so I could finally find my heart. I keep your sweater on the chair, like you might walk back through the door. The city lights are everywhere, but none of them feel like before. Your laugh is stuck inside my head. It plays at 3 a.m. on repeat. I'm lying wide awake in bed, with only silence underneath. And I don't know what to do. Every color fades to blue. Every color fades to you. Blue, like the light through the window. Blue, like the words I can't let go. Blue, every night that I spend alone, waiting for a call that never comes through the phone. Blue, like the sky before morning. Blue, like my heart without warning. Blue, I keep painting your name on the wall. Blue is the only color I know at all. I saved our pictures in a box. I told myself I wouldn't look, but time just moves without a clock. And you're on every single page I took. The coffee's cold, the room is gray. I'm tracing circles on the floor. Some days I'm almost okay, but then I see your face once more, and I don't know what to do. Every color fades to blue. Every color fades to you. Blue, like the light through the window. Blue, like the words I can't let go. Blue, every night that I spend alone, waiting for a call that never comes through the phone. Blue, like the sky before morning. Blue, like my heart without warning. Blue, I keep painting your name on the wall. Blue is the only color I know at all. Maybe blue isn't so bad. Maybe blue is all I have. A little piece of you left behind, living soft inside my mind. Blue, blue, blue. Every color fades to you. Blue, blue. I think I always knew. Close my eyes and I'm back there again. Same dark, always same faces, same man. Can't tell if I'm living or already gone. Every time I wake up, I just feel more alone. I've been sleeping with the lights on lately, 'cause the dark keeps showing me what I'm afraid of. Shadows shape like everyone who left me, and I reach for them, but my hands just fade off. Dreaming of a version of myself that smiled. Haven't seen that face in quite a while. Woke up crying at 3 in the morning. Thought I heard your voice, but it's always silence. I don't fear the grave, I fear the closing. Fear the part where everyone stops hoping. Fear that in my sleep I live the truth out, that I'm already gone and nobody noticed. Everybody dies in their nightmares, but I wake up and it still feels like I'm there. Everybody cries in the quiet, when the whole world's asleep and you can't fight it. Everybody dies in their nightmares, and I wonder if I'll make it to the daylight. 'Cause sometimes a dream don't end at sunrise. Sometimes it follows you into your real life. I see my mother's face turning to stone, see my brother walk away and I come home. Seen the people that I love just disappear, like the universe is showing me my deepest fears. I don't sleep to rest no more, I sleep to grieve. Process all the losses that I can't believe. Everybody's got a ghost that they're carrying. Mine just happens to come alive when I'm dreaming. Pills on the nightstand, phone on do not disturb. Trying to outrun something I can't put in words. Maybe everybody's living in a nightmare, and we just dress it up and call it a Tuesday. Everybody dies in the nightmares, but I wake up and it still feels like I'm there. Everybody cries in the quiet, when the whole world's asleep and you can't fight it. Everybody dies in their nightmares, and I wonder if I'll make it to the daylight. 'Cause sometimes a dream don't end at sunrise. Sometimes it follows you into your real life. I used to pray to God to take the dreams away. Now I just lie there and let them out the way. Maybe the nightmares are the only place I get to see the ones I lost face to face. So let me die again in this dark, just to hold them one more time before the light starts. Everybody dies, don't nobody die, in the place between alive and gone. I've been there so long. Everybody dies in their nightmares, and I think I finally made it my home. I still leave the light on by the door, like you might walk back in like before. Your coffee cup is sitting on the shelf. I can't move it, can't explain it to myself. The bed's too wide, the silence too loud. I keep looking for your face in every crowd. Wrote a message, deleted every word. Said I'm fine to everyone I heard, and I don't know why I'm still holding on to something that was already gone. Maybe love don't die, it just stays quiet, living in the wreckage of the riot. I'm saving up these moments for no one, laughing at our jokes for no one, keeping all these promises I made for no one, for no one. The flowers on the table slowly fade, I water them for no one. Maybe that's the saddest thing of all. I still do it all for no one. I still do it all for no one. I catch myself about to call your name, walk into a room and feel the same, like the air still holds the shape of you. In between the things I try to do, I saved your voicemail just to hear you breathe. Now I play it late when I can't sleep. You sound so close, you sound so real, like distance is a thing that you can't feel. And I don't know when loving turned to ache, or when the mornings stop feeling safe. But here I am, still setting 2 plates down, still saving you a seat in this ghost town. I'm saving up these moments for no one, laughing at our jokes for no one, keeping all these promises I made for no one, for no one. The flowers on the table slowly fade, I water them for no one. Maybe that's the saddest thing of all, I still do it all for no one. I still do it all for no one. Maybe love is just a habit that the heart refuses to break, and I'm not sure I even want to, 'cause letting go feels like a second mistake. So I'll keep the light on, keep the light on, keep the light on.